Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. Tonight we are doing another Zelda Link to the Past randomizer. I am your host, Retro, for the evening. We will be doing a one seed tonight. I don't think we're going to get to a second seed, but that is the game plan for this evening. If you are interested, Saturday we will be doing more NASCAR racing. That is the game plan, at least right now. Last time we did shout at the track record and my personal track record. So, something to look forward to. We're just updating a couple of streams here for Kick, getting that up to speed. We gotta get YouTube up to speed before we start off this evening. Let's see here. Edit video. We will be ready to go momentarily. Try to do this real quick. Try to do this as quickly as possible. There we go. It's looking okay. Alright, that's looking good. Now we just have to... I don't know why the game created... Why this created this as my... as my background thumbnail for tonight. But we're just gonna go with it. I don't have all the time in the world to... I got home late from work, so I didn't have time to sit here and create something special for tonight. So we're just gonna roll with this one. And Thursday I should get home early enough. I'll come up with some really cool artwork or something. We do have our Zelda eggplant in this photo, so I will run with that and do what I can with this. Let's see, that's my NASCAR stuff. So where's my Zelda stuff? There we go, there's my Zelda stuff. This time the photo generator gave me something that looked a little between Mario and Zelda, honestly. Eggplant Link is what they're calling the eggplant tonight. And so be it. I'm not going to argue with it tonight. So we're just going to open up... Oh, that's the wrong one. We're going to open up the files. Let's see if we can get this up and going. And we will be doing a 20-piece randomizer like we normally do. So get ready, sit back, grab something good to drink, grab yourself a good snack. We're getting ready to kick off this evening. Trying to think what else we got going on this week. NASCAR will be 7:30 Saturday night. We will be doing Zelda tonight. We may do Zelda again on Thursday, depending. I don't think we have anything else that I'm interested in really playing at the moment, but in case we do, I will keep everybody updated. I'm trying to do a little bit of a... Trying to keep it open, trying different things when I can, but Zelda has kept my interest for the longest time, so if it keeps holding my interest and nobody's out here really requesting anything else, that's usually my go-to. So that is where we're at tonight. Okay, just checking my volume. My volumes look good. So we're going to kick off momentarily. If you enjoy what you see tonight, feel free to drop a like, follow, or sub on YouTube. Costs nothing to do, helps us out. Lets me know that you guys like what you see. Actually, tonight we're gonna throw this up on the retro channel tonight. Normally we do this under. Usually we throw this up on the Zelda page, but I think tonight we're gonna try the retro page and see how this works itself out. So we're gonna kick this off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and we're gonna kick off. First place is our house like usual. This is a 20-piece Triforce hunt, like I mentioned. Hopefully we don't get trolled too badly. One of the things that I worry about is the lamp. For some reason, the lamp and the mirror seem to be the two things that I get trolled the most about. This is a sword assured seed, so we are given the sword at the very beginning of the seed, so we don't have to worry about hunting that down later on. So the first thing we're going to do here is check the chest, see what we have. We got a bomb, so at least we have some type of start this evening. Okay, first item up is flippers. I am cool with that. That makes doing Goodwill a breeze tonight. We will also have the ability to do Waterfall Cave and also Hobo. So those 3 checks will be very easy early on. Well, let me correct myself. They will be easy early on if we have the ability to do mirror, because to do floating island and floating island is a little bit difficult without the mirror. But yeah, it should be a good start to the seed. My goal, like always, is to get out of the village with at least 5 Triforce pieces. Kind of sets the tone for me how the seed's going to go. So we have 1 bomb available to us. We also have the book for Desert, so Desert will be an early ability for us early on. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's see here. Something I still gotta work on some of the settings on OBS. I'm still learning Twitch and OBS. So do not attack the eggplant. Excuse me, coming through. Eggplant coming through. So we get a second bomb. So 1 more bomb, and I think we will be good with. We should be good with Karika Village. We definitely have enough already to take care of the 2 checks we normally would check. But we do have a couple extra checks that we still need to do. I'm going to leave it on the book. That way I don't accidentally use a bomb by mistake. So hopefully it'll be a kind of smooth seed. At least a good start to the seed. Okay, no extra bomb there. I was hoping for an extra bomb. It's kind of embarrassing. I gotta use a friggin' pot to do that with when I have a sword. So we don't have the ability to do back of escape. That'll be something we'll be able to do later on. So now we're going to double check sanctuaries, see what we have available to us. We have 1 of the medallions. We get an extra heart piece. And we're going to go check Lumberjack, Magic Mushroom, and drop in on Thieves to see what we have on offer. I am hoping we get something of worth. So we're just going to head up this way. It's been a while since I've done an actual Zelda seed. I think it was, what, Thursday. I think it was Thursday was our last seed. But we're going to check over here real quick, see what we have tonight. And Lumberjack will have a heart piece, a full heart, so I don't think we'll come back for that. At least it's not something that's, oh my god, we need to come back to right away. It's not like we have a good weapon or anything to be had. Get the extra heart back there. Oh, what are you giving me? You're giving out lots of bombs. I will take all the bombs I can get from you. So we are loaded up on bombs. No need to worry about finding bombs. And a Triforce piece sitting in the woods. So we will take that. That will put us at 3. Now I've had seeds where everything has come together quite nicely. In less than an hour we can finish the seed. I'm not betting on that tonight, but at least it's a good start. 3 pieces in and on our way. I think, you know what, we'll go this way. Double check to see if we have anything good, which we don't. But they are giving out a lot of bombs tonight, so that's nice to see. It'll make my early check here quite simple. So we have 5 checks here and 5 checks in the next stop. We have no rupees, so the odds of me being able to do merchant over here is going to be slim to none. And by slim to none, I mean none. We have absolutely nothing to do for paying this guy. Early hearts, early bombs, half magic. I will take that. Got 1 check over here. We'll get a quick 30 rupees. We'll get a red boomerang early on. And now we'll do the wishing well. So we'll drop down in the well and see what we have. Things that we want to check is pot chicken. Always like saying hi to pot chicken when I have the opportunity. So down the well we go. And we will see what we have on offer tonight. Early flute. I will definitely take that. That'll make traveling the light world quite a bit easier. A single arrow does me absolutely no good. Heart piece. Here's my 100 rupees. And we're working towards Dark World Magic. We have the glove to get lifting things up and working our way towards the magic of the Dark World. I'll do this real quick to get it out of the way. Not of worth. We will check on pot chicken like we do every night. There's the pot and there's the chicken. Pot chicken is doing well. So we have taken care of that. You know, while I'm here, we can at least knock out the flute early on. Gives us easy access to get to the witch's hut, Eastern Palace. The mountain will open up quite early for us, even though we do have the glove for it. So either way. So the mountain opens up to us either way. Whether we... What? You tell me I can't even go in there. I bombed it open and I can't go in there. We just glitched. How did we glitch? Okay, I have never seen that before. We somehow managed to glitch that completely. So... okay, we glitched. How we managed to pull that one off is beyond me. We'll put that on the clip reel for tonight, I guess. We somehow managed to glitch the game in the house we bomb out for the back room. So, I guess that's the thing. That's a new one for me. Let's see if it actually took the bombing of the wall. So we got the flute. That was taken care of. We'll bypass sick kids since we do not have the ability to do anything with the bottle. Yeah, somehow that managed to glitch. Son of a gun. So, with that said, we have 1 arrow, 8 bombs. We don't have the ability to do sick kid right now. We'll do the back of the pub. And slowly work our way to grassland, I guess. We'll do the maze. And like I said, we'll just head down to grasslands. We'll check out what's on bookshelf at the library. See what good stuff is sitting on there. 5 rupees. We'll not be coming back for that. And we'll just do the maze game. See what the maze game has to offer us tonight. I do hope every time I have to bomb out a wall I don't jinx the game. Good, that was just a fluke with the chicken, I think. I've just never seen this game ever do that before. So we're going to come over here, up and around. Heart piece. Absolute trash. That was not worth it. Some people like to check that before they decide to do that game. I figure if you're going to go that far and check it, you might as well just do it. It takes about the same amount of time to check it, and at least if it's something worth your time at that point, you might as well just take credit for it and just do it. And we are just going to bypass this altogether. We're going to check the water depots. See. We'll just do the water depot real quick. We'll have 1 check in here and 1 check outside. So we'll do the inside one first. Red staff. I'm still not planning on going into the woods tonight, nor do I plan on going to see Trinex. 2 things that I try to avoid. Trinex is more logical for me to actually try than sitting here and dealing with the woods. So Dark Skull Woods is just not a friendly place for me to go to, and I don't have the interest in it, honestly. I do wonder sometimes how much of the seed I throw away by not doing it. And then I get over it real quick because I'm still not going to go there and deal with that mess. So we have Mini Moldorf over here that we're going to check. We didn't get anything back for doing that. Let's see here. Okay, Mini Moldorf does not do anything with that. Okay. And Nobody's giving me anything for that effort. We have 5 checks here. We will get Master Sword, other Boomerang, Moon Pearl, the Hook Shot, and some money. So we have the Hook Shot. We get both of the things, the boomerangs. We did get the Master Sword, and yeah. So, and we got the Moon Pearl. So, outside of the hammer, we have Dark World access. And we have the other side of the mountain also at this point. So really all I'm missing now is the second glove. And that's the only thing I think really keeping us from complete Dark World access. Maybe so. Either hammer or, well, second glove will get us all the access up on the Dark World Mountain. So that's kind of where I'm shooting for at the moment. And the 300 rupees will get us closer to dealing with the Goodwill. We have 1 check over here, and I'll pick up the 20 rupees when we're done. I'll take all the rupees I can get right now. So there's the extra heart piece. Not real amazing for me right now. Not exciting. We still have 3 more checks to do. We have, well, if I can get enough, we can, well, I'm just going to avoid you like the plague. But, waterfall. No, we are not being spammed tonight. Thank you very much. We're not going to get spammed tonight by whoever that was trying to get me in on fake views and fake whatevers. No, thank you. 10 arrows on the floating island. We're not doing hobo as of yet. So we're going to head up real quick to... We'll head up here to the Waterfall Cave, see what it has for us tonight. Something tells me this is going to be a trolley seed for me. There's 4 and the gold glove, so Dark World access is now plentiful for us. So we'll just add the glove to that. We'll have Dark World access. Nothing overly exciting. We'll head up and do Hobo next. I think that's a good play. It takes out the water section for us, and then we can head up to the witch's hut, see what the mushroom is going to provide to us. And then we can worry about Eastern Powers and the other hut. So that's kind of where I want to go, and that's another Triforce piece. Work our way out. Luckily we have the flute, so getting around is going to be quite a bit quicker. So we'll stop at number 2. We'll knock out the mushroom. We'll see what the witch's hut gives us for that. Be nice to get the bow, actually. So we get a bottle. So Sick Kid will go back into play again. Okay, floop me up, baby. Let's go to... Well, we just mentioned it. We might as well just do Sick Kid while we're here. We still have to do Desert, see what Desert has for us. Sick Kid gives us a heart piece. Flute, we might as well go to Desert real quick. We'll knock that out. On the ledge we have 300 rupees in Desert. I think Desert is one of the few things we can actually knock out at the moment. At least I feel kind of confident about. Okay, nothing good there. At least the old man cave right now, we can at least knock this out, see what he has. We'll do one quick check here. It's a slow start to the seed. Only 5 pieces, 6 pieces. Getting to Eastern Palace is going to be easy for us right now. I'm going to play Desert because Desert's right there. I know once we get up on the mountain, we'll have a lot of checks up that way. Only problem with Desert, with the mountain right now is we're not going to be able to get back out of the mountain. We don't have the mirror to do so. So we'll check everything we can check in. We can check everything in the light world, then we can dip into the dark world and see what dark world has for us. I should check a lot of pieces off because we do have the hook shot and we have, well, both gloves, so we can do hookshot cave. We can do. The only thing we can't do right off the bat is anything with the mirror. There's that one check you could do with the mirror if you had it. Big key early on. Little key, I'm going to imagine, is sitting on the torch up here, and it is. So I'm not going to even think about that right now. We can at least check big chest, which is a Triforce piece. Slow start to this seed, but we'll head south. I'll do some of the back of Desert. We still have to do back of Escape. We can do that much. We still have to do the mountain, like I mentioned. So that's on the list of things to still do. Let's see, bottom left, and the next one will be top right. So we are well on our way to getting through Desert. And the last one right there. I always take a little damage in this place for some reason. We'll pick that up. We really didn't take too much damage on it that time around. So we have the big key, and this is as far as we're going to get in our current position. So we did pick up another Triforce piece. I guess that's as good as we're going to get right now. Sanctuary, let's do Sanctuary. We can go up to the mountain. So we're just going to update ourselves here. Did that not take? Past. There we go. Now it took. We had it on a different category, and I figured we put it back on the original category again. I'm going to knock out Back of Escape real quick. It only takes hardly any time to do that. This is still going to give us 3 checks. And let's see what we get. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? A map, a shovel, and a key. So, double dip of I guess double dip of escape is going to be in our future. We'll go back to Sanctuary, pick up our hearts, and I guess we're going to go up and deal with the mountain now. The mountain will give us a bunch of checks. Checks easy enough that even I can handle. And we still left with the hut to do by Eastern Palace. That will be on the bucket list for later on. I'll take those 2 hearts I don't need. And we'll move this out of my way. We still haven't done the Goodwill yet. We still need to come up with this. Pick up the old man. We'll work our way down just a little bit. And we'll come down a little bit. And like I said, it's one of the few things I can actually do without a lamp. It would have been easy to do this via flute. But how else would I have made it through this whole mess with the inability to get out with another heart half a piece? Not what I was in the mood for, but we'll take it. So, trying to remember how we do this. We will take the bottom half, I think. This ledge will have a heart piece too, so we are not in the market to come back here again. Okay, we picked the right side to come in at least this time around. I'm hoping for a mirror. Mirror is probably the one thing I hope for. And another heart piece that we don't really need. Not going to help me out much. So we're going to head on up. Now, normally we would do the Dark World, since we'll have that opportunity to do so. I have zero interest in doing that. And being in this shape, I don't feel comfortable even going to the other side of the... And I'm not going to take the death. I'm just going to come back in here, get my start up on the mountain again, replenish on lives, and then we'll work our way to the other side of the mountain. Once we get through that side of the mountain, we'll be able to and we'll come across here, hook shot across. Plenty of checks to do on this side of the mountain. We'll come this way first. This is where I'm going to do my first group of checks. plenty of magic. And I think we're just gonna do, yeah, we'll do the fairy pull first. We don't have a bug net or anything to worry about. So we'll check the bottom here. Okay, we are gonna go, well, this is gonna be a shop, so I don't need that. The tech tights over there do not want to mess with me right now. So we're gonna work our way up. Actually, no, we're gonna drop down first. Let's do this the right way, because I always forget I can do this right away. It's a big 5-check, 7-check route, so I might as well take what I can get out of this one. That was a dud, but at least I'll have a second chance at this. Up here will be a 5-check room. A couple of mini Moldovs I'll just have to take out. Nothing good. One medallion. Triforce piece. Triforce piece. We'll get closing in on halfway. And Triforce piece. So we did get Bombos. And we have yet to take a look into Dark World yet. So I assume half will be in Dark World, half will be in Light World tonight. At least that's what I'm kind of figuring it's going to be. Making a nice even spread. Having mirror would make some of this easier tonight. Work our way up. I'm not going to worry about Cave 45. Floating Island has a bottle. We'll take a peek in here. I forget what's in these. Get a couple of rupees here. We still need to get 500 before we really go into the Goodwill. I think this is a single check location, and the other one is a multiple case location. Well, one of them is a multiple. I forget which one has. This doesn't give me what I want. I know it now. And let's do the Dark World over here in the mountain and see what we have. Dark World will have a couple early choice checks. I'm going to start over here. I think this is the one I want. Yeah, we're going to have to go a long way since I don't have the mirror to bypass everything. We'll go chase after him. We'll just do this the long way. Drop an extra heart, drop down. There's 2 checks here for me. I always take the 4-1 because why not? It's just easy for me to get in here and check the 2 checks. Plus I pick up something along the way. Here's my bug net. Now remember, in the Dark World we still have to do Flute Boy. We have access to Pod if we want it. We still need arrows though, so we're not going to get too far into Pod. I'm knocking out things I would normally do later in the seed since I don't have Since I don't have the ability to do mirror checks. Ooh, nice rod. Okay, I have screwed this up. I screwed the pooch on this one. But since I did not do anything stupider, put it that way. Well, some stuff was done stupid. I'm still going to take one death on the way out of here. I'm not going to worry about floating island right now. I don't think I have anything to do over here right now. I think I got myself into a little bit of a pickle at the moment. I don't think there's anything over here I can check. I think there's one drop point here. I don't think it gives me much of. This is Hammer Cave, and it is Hammer Cave. We're not going to deal with that. So we did some checks. We got what, 10 pieces of the Triforce already. Oh, we got 12 pieces. My bad. My apologies. We'll do a quick survey of where I'm at. We'll do Eastern Palace and the hut. It's not going to be perfect right now since we don't have the ability to do everything at the moment. We still need arrows. But we'll get arrows when we do. Once we get the bow, we'll be able to finish that out. And once again, 40 minutes into a stream and into a seed, and I still don't have a shield. I don't even worry about a shield at this point. Green pendant is on Turtle Rock. That is a hard pass on that. There's my hammer. Hammer opens up. It opens up a couple of things. Hammer opens up Tower Hero. It opens up the tablet up on the mountain. So, 2 more checks at least that open up. But we're not going up to the mountain right now. We're going up here and exploring what we can explore in Eastern Palace. We still have a bunch in the Dark World still to do. We'll see how far of this we can knock out. This is a crystal. And I haven't even bothered looking at the map to see what we're working with on that side. Boy, they're just going to bombard me with those balls today. So we're just going to set this up for the hook shot because we're going to need that next. We're going to do the right side and then the left side of the next room. I just want to knock out that one chest. We have the hook shot, so checking it will be relatively quick. We do have one more room I can check in the dark without needing anything else. So early Triforce piece there. Good, I got a green mark on Thieves Town. that was going to be my go-to anyway. We do have enough to go check out Goodwill and knock that out in one shot. So that will be a play in the very near future. At least I think that will be a play in the very near future. There's the master key. So we have 2 pieces of dungeon already. We have... what do we have? Another... one will be an item of some type. One will be the last piece. And I think that is all we're going to get out of there. So we're already up to the tomato sword already. It don't matter where I start because we're going to go up to the Goodwill now. Do the double check of Goodwill. And then we can worry about going to... back to the village. The village will let us do... get us into the Dark World. We can also double check Flute Boy. See what cool things that will give us. We'll pick up those 5 arrows. Arrows seem to be at a premium at this point, which usually I don't like, but since right now we don't even have a bow, it has not been near the top of my concern list. So Goodwill Ledge has a heart piece. Don't care. And something tells me this Zora thing's going to be a complete disaster and a waste of my 75-80 seconds. So this next minute and a half here is going to be a waste of my time. I can't remember the last time that Zora has ever produced anything worth 500 rubies. But I could be wrong. Well, I wasn't wrong, but at least I was... if you're going to give me junk, at least 300 rupees will get me back enough for the Dark World access that I want. Don't matter. It don't matter. Let's get to... where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Let's do number 6. We can do a check there. It's only going to take us a moment to knock this one out. And we can also take a peek at what Misery Maya is going to have for as a medallion. We got 2 already, so we should be possibly in shape for that. Plus, it's going to be the one we don't have. But now at least we know that ahead of time. We have 2 checks we can do here, which will be quick. And the double check will be Heart Piece and Blue Mail, so completely a waste of my time. But you don't know until you check. And so we will go back and now we're going to start doing some of the Dark World. But first we're going to dig up their we're going to dig up the flute, well, in generic version, vanilla flute. See what we have sitting there. Then we'll make our way back up into the Dark World, and we will start taking out, starting with thieves and around the village. But we do not have the mirror, so that will limit on some of the things we can do. But we can do, we'll take that. We can do Hammer Cave, since we have the hammer finally. A little bloodlust there for the strong-hearted. So if you like what you see tonight, feel free to drop a follow or a like. We do this on Mondays and Thursdays. Saturdays we will be going back to NASCAR racing. We are still shooting for 217, the magical 217 lap. We did manage to do a 216 lap recently, so the odds of us doing a 217 is quite possible. So if you're interested in something like that, something different than Zelda, feel free to stop by and take a look. And we also have a quick sample video of what we did last time. So that's available if you want to check it out as well. It's on Instagram, it's on YouTube, and I think I put it also on Twitch. So it should be available if you want to check it out. I'm just going to open up Thieves. We'll do this game real quick. We'll get something decent out of it, I'm sure. 1 arrow and 300 rubies, so did not get me anything of worth. So come back over here. Get my bombs back. This will be one check before we do the other quick check. This one will have 20 rupees. And I'm actually waiting to see where the bow and the mirror lay, because the bow is holding up 2 locations. The mirror is holding up a couple locations as well as my sanity at this point. And this one is 20 more rupees. So we are loaded up on money. Nowhere to go. No place to party. We're not going to do Kermit the Frog right now. Kermit will come later on. I don't know if we can use the flute and take Kermit the Frog all over the place. We could do chests. We still have Hammer Cave. So that is a possibility to us. I tell you, I like doing this. Really? Really? It's going to give you 20 rupees. I could dig there for another 20 seconds and get back my 80 rupees. I tell you, sometimes. So right now we're just going to go see Flute Boy real quick, see what he has on offer, and we're going to play from there where we want to go. Flute Boy has a Triforce piece. That puts us at 14. I am going to go the long way, since I know Thieves is logically my next play. Swamp would be available to us had we had the ability to have a mirror. So till then, we're gonna go up and check out Shin Cave. Shin Cave should give us a chance of something good. Should be a 5-check location. First piece is a heart piece, not overly exciting, but 1 Triforce piece, red mail, a little bit of money, and some bombs. So we are the white cucumber. We are now 15 out of 20. We are 75% of the way done. Oh man, we are not where I want to be, really. I mean, we are on our way, don't get me wrong. It's just not where I want to be. And I'm slowly just trying to work through this as best I can. We'll just head up north, since we can right now. I'm not going to worry about pod yet. But we can at least do... Well, we can do the pyramid, and we can do... what's he called? Big old fish inside of the rock circle. I forget his name. I should know better than to forget his name. But we can check that too. That's a bottle. I don't need the bottle. I really don't need it. But we're really loaded up on we're loaded up well on money. Take out the B. You don't need the B. B to B. And we're gonna go up there and deal with whatever this guy with the rocks around him. I can't remember his name to save the life of me at the moment. It's a quick check. We'll just head up here, knock this out. Still not going to do pod since I don't have bow, and it's going to make it a very short trip into pod. And you have a Triforce piece, so I feel like complete crap that I can't remember your name. Yeah, toss. We toss stuff. We can't remember his name, but we toss some stuff. So we haven't found any magical locations of where I would be able to get an extra Triforce piece. Usually I can think of 1 or 2 places that we keep track of, knowing we would have to come back for it later on. Still not up for pod yet. We're really just taking a long detour all the way around this mess. See what we come up with. Still not willing to do back of escape because I don't have the mirror. It's not the mirror, the lamp. So that's... Oh, we just went all the way around for no great apparent reason. That was a bomb. And Bumper Cave has a Triforce piece. So there's our first magical item of the night that's hiding on us. I can use the fairy that's over here. Oh, I would be using the fairy that was over here if we had a fairy. This is what, a shop? I think it's a shop. I have bottles. I just gotta get rid of the bee in my bottle. So now I can come over here and buy one of your things. I have bottles. Cool. Tell me I don't have a bottle. I was there when I found a bottle. Back into the village. That's where we're headed. We could do Kermit the Frog if we want. That would be easy enough to do. I still want to do Peg Cave because that's readily available to us at the moment. Takes very little effort on my part. We'll set up for ourselves the hammer. I don't have magic powder, so I can't do... Let's see here. We can't do magic bat yet. But that's subject to change. Let's see what we have hiding down in here. Should be hiding a Triforce piece. So we are at 17. Tower Harris available in the light well with a single check of the tablet. We're going to do this quickly. This should be a quick gas and go. This should be a quick check. Should be 2 items available to us. There's the big key. Make my life easier. And this one will give us a compass. So this is going to be a quick check, it looks like. I just want to move as quickly as possible through here. I'm a little Georgia Peach. Let's see, this puts me not where I want to be. Come down 1, we'll go this way, we'll check out this chest, see what we have. Pick up 5 more arrows. We have yet to hit 30 arrows in this game. Blue cane. Joy. Do we need to even go to the back? And apparently we do have to go to the back. Somehow I'm managing to do this without actually losing any hearts, which is unusual, but also kind of nice to see every now and then. So we did everything we can in the front section here. We are off to the back. We have 1 item found, 1 more puzzle piece to go. And we'll take the key. We'll leave the extra heart piece available to us in case we need it later on. We do have the hammer, so that is one last thing I need to worry about. The hook shot will help me out through here, just like that. I always take damage coming through here. I don't know why I can't survive it. Well, let's get the boomerang. The boomerang seems to travel through these things better than the hook shot. Full magic. I rarely use magic in this game, honestly. I don't know if that's a flaw on my part, but it's just how I do things. I'll take care of the little palmetto bugs. Here's a heart piece. I guess that's item number 2, I'm supposed to. Bomb. Pick it up. Chuck it. Pick up another bomb. So do we get another do we get another heart piece? Do we get another item, or are we kind of full on items right now? Time will tell, I suppose. Really? That's kind of a dirtbag move right there. So we're going to head to the basement. We have, what? We have the big chest, which will be available to us. We have the little chest available to us. And I don't think we have much of anything else. So we have I think we have just about everything we're gonna have at the moment. 300 rupees. Big chest is the last check I'm gonna do. I guess we can come back for her if necessary. I'm kind of thinking probably not going to be necessary. Let's do this. Let's get the hammer. Let's set the room. Because there's the map. I guess that last item is going to be on the boss. Okay, we can do that. We have what? 3, 6, 9, 10, 13 hearts. $13 hearts available to us right now. We have half magic with blue cane. So that is a force of protection going into the battle fight with her. This is why I did not want to use up the last heart that was over here. But we don't need it. Yes. That's 2. And I'm just going to break out the third one just to make sure I'm not going to get hit too badly. So we'll take this out easily. The last piece was a shield. It wasn't necessary for the fight, but who knew that's what that was going to be. We can do the light world. You know what? We'll do Kermit the Frog real quick, because that'll go kind of quickly. So we'll get Kermit the Frog out of the way. We will... So we'll do Kermit. We will go and... Does anybody remember where we found the other Triforce piece that was locked out? It would be nice to remember where that was. That would be... Be nice to remember where that was. I think it was in Bumpy Cave is where we saw the Triforce piece. And we're not going to be able to do that right now until Magic Cape is found. I would kind of like to find the boots in the mirror. Preferably mirror than boots. But I think boots would actually probably do us more good than harm. So we're going to see how this plays itself out. Bow would be helpful because Bow would give us both Eastern powers and would give us Pod. I have done as much as I can do with both of those locations. Let's see here. Flute. Please give me flute. I need to go flute. We'll go up to number 1. We have a couple of checks up here in the mountain we can still do. We're going to have to go the long way to do it. Okay, we'll have some type of life when we get over there. We do have the ferry available to us. I'm not even going to worry about it. I just want to get my hot piece here, my ferry, so I get my life back. Like I said, we do have Tower Herror, and we have access to the tablet up on the mountain. So we'll have 2 checks available to us. And I'm so happy we have those checks available to us. Let's just go up and see what we have. Since we're sitting at 17, I still think between Pod and Eastern Palace, I should yield us something decent. So we're going to head back over here now. Tower Herror and the tablet. I will do the tablet first. You can't forget a tablet if you do the tablet first. Lord knows we have everything we need to do the tablet. And one thing we didn't think about, or I didn't think about, was doing Agar. That should have been a thought early on before I realized I didn't need Agar. But I will take it. The fact that we saved ourselves a little bit of time with that. We'll take a look down here. Yes, ma'am. I will definitely show up for this. Now, will there be a second one in here, which would be doubly awesome? Let's check, see if we have ourselves a small key here to work with, which we do. I suck at this one room, but let's see if we make a little progress tonight. They only take 1 hit of damage. Okay, it ain't pretty, but if it's working, it's working. So we are sitting at 1 Triforce piece down. Hopefully we'll find a second one. We still need to find 2 items in this room, or in this dungeon. So that leaves us what? A few more checks, I think, roughly. And we'll just take out the other mini Moldorf. Got my last 2 hearts. There we go. You did see how that went right through the torch, the lamp right there. Okay. I see how this is. Not going to question that. We are not in a position to start questioning things of that nature. So we are sitting at 18 pieces right now. More than enough to take out Moldorf when we get there. How he hit me and I didn't take any damage. This is like a very glitchy, a glitched out level, seed. Because things got glitched out in ways that normally don't glitch when you play this game. So, we took out Shin Cave, we've taken out a couple of things. Let's go down here and fix this mess. That's just a little, crappy play on my part. It's a little sloppy. I don't know the best way to word that, but it was just sloppy on my part. That too is sloppy on my part. Okay, so let's try not to be too sloppy the rest of this dungeon. We have multiple checks still to do. There we go. We can do this. We are competent and somewhat capable. I'll take that. We'll take that too while I'm at it. There's the compass. Let's take that out too. Get my heart from that. So we are one item away. Whether it's sitting on the dungeon master or sitting on this big chest. Of course, the item I need is sitting on the dungeon master. So can't just have it nice and easy. You can just find it on the big chest and call it a day. No, we have to go up here and fight Moldorf. I do have the tomato sword, so that's only a 3-shot thing. So this could go quite quickly. And we're going to make this a quick one, I'm hoping. Yes, we will. Please let it be bow. Please let it be mirror. Please let it be Triforce piece. We'll take that too. So this one had 2 Triforce pieces in it. Where do we want to go is the question. Unpopular answer would be probably be Ice Palace. We are strong enough to go into Ice Palace. I'll shoot myself for having to do that. I don't like going into Ice Palace for any reason at all. But Ice Palace is probably at least the most pleasant play of what we have available to us. So help me God. Yeah, so I guess that's where we're gonna go. We're just gonna take it over to Ice Palace and pray it's not gonna be a disaster. If we get early bow or something, I will back my ass out here so quick it won't know where to hit it. Because I don't want to be here any longer than I absolutely have to. So let's see if we can make this a quick little rendezvous. Let's make this quick and hopefully not painful. So we're going to come through here. We do have bombos available to us. In hopes somebody gives us some extra magic, we'll give this one a go. Oh, chest. Nice. That was a good, happy mistake on my part. Every now and then I'll do something right without even noticing I'm doing something right. Once again, I will be happy to take everybody out in one shot. See if anybody wants to give me some magic out of the deal. Nobody wants to give me anything, so we'll head up. Can we please make this work today? It's not often I miss something. Can Boomerang go through this? Oh, let's do it the easy way. That's not the way I wanted to do it, but if it works, it works. You know, the old saying, if it fits, I sits. One rupee, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm horrible trying to get through here. As you can tell, I suck at getting through there. And I'm just going to take my sweet time because it's just one quick hook shot, slinky away from going to where I want to go. See if we get some magic out of this. I'm going to drop down. And just enough magic to do this. I'm hoping somebody gives me something good because I am overdue for something good. A heart and 5 arrows. So not worth. Do I go left? Do I go up? How about we go up? Up sounds like a horrible idea. Up sounds like a horrible idea. Nope, 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 nope. We don't want to do that. I do not want to go that way. I do not want to go that way. This is going to take our sweet time here and not make a bad situation worse. Well, let's see. Can I bomb my way out of this? Cool. I barely know how to do that. Cool. The one time I can do that. And I'm going to bomb out that floor because I think that will drop me down to do all that for a heart piece. Not what I wanted. Well, get me out of the room at least, maybe. Then we'll go up. And we'll learn how big of a mistake that was. Where the hell did you come from? Never fear, you won't be here that long. Something tells me we should just abort this mission at this point and you know what? We are going to abort mission because I already got what I needed to get out of there. We're at 19 right now. I just got to think, where can I get one more? Pod would be very short-lived if I wanted to go that route. We don't have the lamp, so going up to Turtle Rock would be a waste. Back of escape is not going to be doable. I'd have to get my notes out for that, my website up. And I still need to pull, I still have to get some magic before I even think about doing that. Let's take a look at the map and see what we're working with in the light world. 2 crystals. Back of the escape is going to have something, I believe. Nope, I don't have I don't have any abilities with that. The mirror is still off limits to us. I could do Agate. Agate would not do much for me right now. Having the mirror would probably be the biggest help because it would open up 2, 3, 4 checks. Dark World would open up. Well, if I do Dark World access, I can do the chest. And the chest would open up one item. So we can go up and do that real quick. I don't remember if you can fly with flute with the chest to where you're going. Man, I don't have too many options that I like. And I think that's part of my problem right now, is just options I do not like. I can't do Pod. I can't do rest of Eastern Palace. I don't want to do Skullwoods, and I can't do... Couldn't do, try an X. So we can do, if I had mirror, we can do a checkerboard. If we could do checkerboard, we'd be able to do Cape 45. Cape 45 would give us, if I had magic, I can do Hammer Cave. So we quit out of here, come back to the light world. Like I said, if we can get to if we can just get bow or mirror, I think we would be in go mode. I know it's presumptuous to say that, but I think we would be in go mode at that point. I think Pod would give us at least the last object that we need. Well, that gives us Cape 45 access at this point. I think that gives us Cape 45. Or that chest could just give us what we need. And you know what? I'm just going to stay where I am. I am not going to be... I'm not going to fight that. Pretty solid seed. It's going to be less than an hour and a half to do. We're sitting at an hour 27 right now, just about. I guess good thing I didn't do Agra, because that would take a lot longer to go through the hidden tunnel. So we're just going to scoot right along by you guys. And that would put us at a $1.27. So good solid seed. We are back. We're back in decent form. We're going to take a look in a minute to see what our options were that we didn't want to do. I know there was a bunch of things I didn't want to do in that seed. We'll take a look at the text file, and we will look at things that we wanted to do but we just wasn't able to find. So the first thing I want to know was where that mirror was, because I did not want to deal with it. Waterfall Fairy. Did I open up the right file? Did I open up? That's the second. Okay, that's why. The mirror was in Pod. So the mirror was locked behind the bow. And of the two bow locations, we had Bow and Misery Maya, which was locked behind a medallion we didn't have, and Hyrule Castle in the sewers. So I did not decide to go back that way, and I probably should have. This thing, Boomerang Chest, and well, we got that. Now where the mirror was in Misery Mine, Dark Palace, that also would have given us arrows, keys, key, ether, bombs. That would not have given us any Triforce pieces, so going there was probably better I didn't. Desert Palace big chest would have been the lamp, so that would have moved things along just a little bit. The boss had a compass, so big chest had a lamp. Didn't we do the big chest in Desert Palace? I could have sworn that we did. Where were the boots? The boots was something that I wanted, but the boots were in the Dark World in Spike Cave. So we could have done Spike Cave. That was well within our grasp to do so. Let's speed this up just a little bit. But we managed a decent time tonight, and I'm not complaining about that at all. Just a couple of things I didn't want to fight with, and I think that probably slowed me down just a little bit. We just got the magic, so we could have done Spike Cave, but never made it that far. So with that said, we have made it to an end of another seed. Less than an hour and a half, so that was pretty solid on our part. We will see what the important stuff was tonight. We had some early stuff, we had some late stuff, and we had some stuff we just never came across. And we'll just move right along here to the important stuff. See what we finished tonight. Time found. Our first sword was 14 minutes into the seed. Early flute at 7 minutes. Never found the mirror. Never found the boots. Tempest sword, tomato sword. We killed 2 bosses with that. 520 damage, so we did a little bit of the normal. A bunch of magic. Saving quits of 12. No deaths, no fairy revivals. 58 seconds of the menu time. 5 minutes of lag. I'd say about a minute 24. Did we get an hour 24? 101 checks. Hour 25:13. So I would say that was a solid run. I would say that pretty solid. So we'll just do a snippet of this for our Facebook page. That way we keep track of what we do in the game. I always like to keep track of what we're doing. So tonight it was an hour and 25 minutes. And let's go find somebody to raid this evening. I do appreciate everybody coming out.